What is happening, Magnus? Next lesson: how to deal with negativity on YouTube. Now, I'm talking to you about this one because this one will absolutely shut you down if you do not learn how to deal with it. You have to have what is called a thick skin when you are a entertainer. Okay, so when you're on YouTube, you're an entertainer. Okay. Yeah, I know some are educational and everything, but just stick with me here, okay? Being a YouTuber, you gotta have a thick skin. I remember when I was in sales and they told me you had to have a thick skin to specifically be in the car business. Because, you know, you're gonna be told no and people flip out at you over prices, and you know, sometimes you'll get hollered at on the phone or right in your face, and even by managers, the boss or whatever. So you got to be able to roll with the punches and keep it moving, because you're going to get insulted and things are going to happen. I would say that the car business in particular prepared me for being an entertainer. A lot of things roll off my back that wouldn't necessarily have happened if I hadn't gone through that business. It's almost like a guy that enlists in the army, goes to war, comes back, and then a guy pulls a gun on him on the street. He's got really thick skin because it doesn't bother him as much as it does the person who's never seen war, who's never seen people blown up in front of them and shot and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So if you do not already have a thick skin, you have to develop one, okay? You have to learn to ignore the trolls and the negative comments. You have to realize that there is something wrong with them. It's not you. You have to realize that. Unless you are a troll yourself, if that's your entertainment, is harassing people and bringing people down and hating on people, then you deserve what you get. But as long as you're putting out positive energy, the people that come to hate on you are hating on you because something is wrong with them. Their life sucks in some form or fashion. Once you learn to pity them, you kind of realize it's just like, you know, it's them acting out like a bad child in the middle of the grocery store, flipping out, flailing their arms, crying, knocking shit off the shelves. That's what trolls are grown up, okay? So whether they think they're ugly, they think they're fat, they think they're stupid, they don't have a girlfriend, they don't have a boyfriend, their job sucks, they don't make any money, you know, whatever it is, it's an outward manifestation of that. I just had a friend over to visit me a few days ago, and the friend was talking to me about something that I did in the entertainment business. And the way he was talking about it came off like very negative, like almost like he was attacking me. And I had to stop him right there. And I had to say something to him about that. And the longer we talked, it came out what was bothering him, you see. So he was having certain issues in a particular area of his life. I helped him out with that. You know, he went along his way. We're still friends. But I knew that something was bothering him for him to talk to me like that. And you got to realize that's what it is. And there's trolls big and small. Majority of the time it's children that don't know how to deal with their own emotions. They're children or they're teens. And, you know, it's like, I've always likened YouTube to being in high school again, because I see the same jokes, the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. What I must say, though, is YouTube has some things to help you get rid of trolls. Okay? Banning. Okay? When you ban people, they can no longer comment on your channel anymore. So that's always great, right? You ban them after you see something. They, see, because me, I enjoy banning people. I enjoy shutting people down when they attack me and they're in the wrong. I enjoy that. And see, because I run this like Magnus of Botamia. I run it with an iron fist. And you're not going to just walk up in my fucking throne room and talk to me with disrespect. I don't play that shit. 98% of the guys, 99% of the guys, and most of the time it's guys, won't say shit to you on the street. They're cowards. You know what I'm saying? So they can stay behind the computer and be tough. But, you still can't come to my channel and do that shit. Back in the day, we used to call that shit telephone tough. You know what I mean? You get on the phone. This is before we had smartphones and messaging and texting and all that shit. This was when it usually happened between two guys over a girl most of the time. And, the girl might have been playing both of them or talking to both of them. And one call up the other one talking about, yo, you better leave my girl alone. She with me. And, well, I ain't heard that. Well, next time I see you, I'm going to fuck you up. And then when you see him, he act like he don't even see you. He act like, he just puffing up his chest, trying to scare you. That display in nature that, whatever it is he's trying to do. And trolls are like that also. So you've got to remember that. I remember in the beginning when I first started, there was a channel that was based on fitness, and it was twins. And I remember them putting up a video about how they were going to quit. And they were just tired of the negativity. And they were funny guys, man. They were funny guys. They made funny videos, informative videos. And I rarely comment on people's videos. I rarely comment. And if I do comment, it's only when I have something positive to say. Okay? I do believe in that. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say shit at all. I mean, why go through wasting your energy to hurt someone else? Doesn't make any sense. Karma's real. You reap what you sow. You really do. But anyway, so I commented on there. I was like, no, don't quit. And I can't remember whether they quit or not. I think they may have shut down their channel. I was just like, guys, don't let these trolls get to you. I kind of look at trolls as they're like it's the nature of the beast of entertainment, the entertainment beast. There are just certain things you have to deal with. Like when you're in sales, you have to deal with hearing no. Okay? Most people don't like to hear no. Like, why don't you want to buy my product? No, why? It hurts them. They can't deal with it. And a lot of people, they get out of it because they hear no too much. But with this business, part of the negativity of being an entertainer is, and that's in all aspects of entertainment, is that you have to hear people and see people run their mouth about you. It's just something that you have to learn to deal with. But besides banning people, okay, you can also in your community settings, you can set certain words up to be banned, so that you never even see these comments. So, like when I first started, literally, one of the first comments I saw was, "Go kill yourself, nigger." And I was like, wow. Okay. I can only go downhill from here. It's supposed to be the ultimate, insult to a black person. But it was the first time that I had dealt with racism, like, in my face. No one ever called me that to my face, ever. But it was there in a comment from a guy that thought he was tough behind his computer. You know what I mean? And so, of course, that's in my banned words. And what YouTube will do is they will ban words that even look like it. You know what I mean? Because some people try to get around it by typing words in different ways. It'll get them like that too. So today's day and age of YouTube, I rarely see troll comments. I have to go to my held for review folder to see them. So trolls, your comments are falling on blind eyes. Okay, I don't even see them. So you're wasting your energy. It's best to just go and do something positive in your life. Uplift yourself, because you ain't bringing me down. As you see, my channel's still growing, close to 1 million. About to do TV series and getting into movies and all that. I mean, come on. You really think you're going to stop this train from moving forward? You know, do something positive in your life. You get what I'm saying? So, that's what you need to do. You need to make sure that any words that you don't want on your comments, you put them in there so that people can't type those words. Okay, and then of course if they get through, so once in a while, you ban them. And I usually ban a couple of people a day. It's not as much as I used to, like before everything was as tight as it is with them putting in the review folder. I used to have to, the bigger I got, I used to have to ban people a lot. I was like, God damn, I was like, it's 9 people in one video. Every once in a while, it's like 1, 2 a day, you know, something like that. I have to see it, you know. I do like to check my comments to see what, you know, my subscribers that, you know, like my channel, you know, because trolls will actually subscribe to you so that they can hate on every video. Think about, like, that's bad, isn't it? Like, think about how low scum human being or of a life you've got to have to do that shit. Like, I'm gonna subscribe to them so every time they put up something I can watch their video. Like, yeah, fuck you, nigga. Like, oh my God. I've been hated on for so much. You know, and it's like, it's all always petty shit. You know, you got to think about how the troll's mind thinks. You ever been in a bad mood and you're in a relationship with somebody, all of a sudden you get petty, you start picking at them and starting fights about shit, you know, that you really don't need to do, that they're just the same way. But it's their life, it's them. It's dealing with who they are and what they're going through in their lives, you know what I mean? So they want to attack people, you know, whether they're being led astray by certain things that they see, hear, and do. No matter what it is, you know what I mean? Like if you look in certain things, like I remember I was looking at a celebrity. It was like a true Hollywood story, and I remember a tabloid had put out some false information about her, saying that she was on drugs, and it showed this picture, and I remembered the tabloid. I remembered being in the grocery store and seeing the cover. And she was like, they said I was on drugs. But if you look, like, she was like walking out of a venue or of a hotel. And you know when the paparazzi are there flashing all them pictures, taking hundreds of shots. They caught her when she was blinking her eyes. So like you could see like the whites as her, it really did make her look like she was fucked up. But then she was like, look at all the other pictures taken from me walking out of the, you know, the house that day, you know, in the same outfit, at the same moment, she was fine. And then, but, you know, she had to sue them and shit, you know, because they were putting out false information about her, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are very easily misled. So, like, I know in the beginning, gamers used to get attacked all the time. Now it's reaction channels. The same thing, you know, it's just a process that you go through. And now look, the biggest YouTuber, period, is a gamer. Right, you go figure, right? Gaming is very, very popular, and people love watching people game. Being a person that's known for reaction, people love to watch videos with me. That is the experience that they are buying into when they are watching a reaction. I've had so many people write me and say, it's just like watching it with my friend. That's why I come here. And of course they love my reaction because I'm very animated and I have a lot of energy. And I have a lot of funny things to say. But that's just how I am. Most of my friends don't even watch my videos because they get me anytime they want. They know me for 10, 20, whatever years, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're used to me, but to you guys, I'm new. So I'm a lot of entertainment for you guys because you may not have anyone in your life that you can sit and watch something with and enjoy it and feel the energy the same way, you know, that I do with other people. So you come to me to do that. I'm saying that's just one of the reasons. So whatever it is, you know, like some girls will get hated on for being into makeup and fashion, you know, and it's like they'll get called ugly and their channel is useless and they don't know how to dress. When you know with them having millions of subscribers or a few 100,000 or whatever it is, that this girl is beautiful. That this girl definitely has great taste. This girl knows how to do her makeup. This girl knows how to do her hair. But they will still get attacked for all, for a service that people are buying into. Like, no matter what it is, you're always going to get something. And it's never anybody that's as good as you. It's always someone below you in some form or fashion. It's always that. Guys get attacked for having a fitness channel. There's always dudes that ain't as in good shape. Always. Or they have a different mentality on how to work out. And then you'll find out that, their channel either isn't as successful or they're not as good in bodybuilding. It's always something. Always something, man. They're always less of a person than you in some form or fashion, and that's the reason why they're attacking you, man. So you got to realize that. Okay, I probably spent the most time on this video because I think most people on YouTube that I've even talked to, other YouTubers, they deal with the negativity so much that it's something that I know that all of you are going to have to deal with sooner or later. So I want to nip it in the bud and make it one of my first lessons, because this is something you need to prepare yourself for. And if you are not prepared for the negativity you're going to get for no reason from people that don't even fucking matter to your life, you're not going to make it. Okay? It's going to really drag you down. You know what I mean? So I hope I've helped you. All of you, keep your heads up. Oh, and one last thing I meant to say. I did a video on growing your channel. One of the worst things you can do is spam every lessons video that I have and ask everybody to subscribe to your channel. People hate that. People will find you, put out good quality videos, and you'll be fine. Okay? 1 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.